Hi, Karen here, and today I'm going to talk to you about 20 things that I no longer buy. Things for my house and things for myself. And at the very end, I have a challenge for you for next year to think about doing.
Are you thinking what I am thinking?
So with regards to household items, the first thing that I no longer buy is laundry soap.
I'm here to give you the naked truth about laundry.
I save hundreds of pounds a year because I make my own laundry soap, and it is so easy to do.
Doing laundry with drops is hard to up.
Another thing I don't buy, tin foil.
Aluminum foil.
What I use are these cooking sheets. This one happens to be an Amazon Basics one, but there are other brands. And I sound like the BBC when I say that. But I have one clean one like this for baking, and then I have another one that I use for food. They're easy to clean. The food comes right off. You don't have to worry about spraying it. It doesn't stick. They are really, really great. Another thing I don't buy are disposable kitchen cloths.
It's like a towel, it's like a sponge.
I buy cloth. It's what I used to use in my student days to save money. And again, it's a good money saver. Thing I don't buy anymore are plastic straws.
All right, that's the last straw.
If you've seen any of my videos, you've probably seen my metal straws. I really like them. They are a bit noisy when you're trying to be quiet and carrying your glass. That's the only drawback. But I just love the metal straws. I'm not going to be buying anything else for my house, which is actually sitting right behind me, and that is pillows. I don't buy pillows just sleep on, because you do have to buy those once in a while, but I mean decorative pillows. I'm just not buying anymore. I'll just buy pillow covers possibly, or make pillow covers. Something that I think my husband will be so happy to hear.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
I'm also not going to buy any more Christmas decorations. If I am going to get Christmas decorations, it'll be something either someone has given me, or something that is going to be really, really inexpensive for me to make, or something I'm recycling. Another area that I've changed my buying habits has to be around food. I no longer buy any fruit juices.
Beetlejuice!
I make my own.
Beetlejuice!
And when I'm buying fruit or veg for that matter, I make sure that I stick to the season. Make sure I get things that are in season rather than buying the expensive stuff. For instance, these gorgeous things right now are in season and they are lovely, and I just eat as many as I can because they're only here for a very short period of time. I also rarely buy packaged veg. The packaged stuff like the cut up vegetables and the roast vegetables, I tend not to buy those either. I think they're less expensive, you just make your own, they're fresher, and I just generally think they taste better as well. Another big thing I don't buy anymore is pizza. I just think I make way better pizza, and I used to love bought pizza. I don't buy gifts the same way at all anymore. I tend to buy experiences or have something that is uniquely made or handmade or something like that. I try to do something that people like.
Today I'm going to be giving you an acting masterclass on how to fake appreciation for a really shit present.
But there are certain things I just don't buy anymore. Shall we say novelty gifts for people. Recently my husband was cleaning out some stuff and he found a book I had bought him a few years ago. Texts from My Dog. It was brand new. Like obviously no one had read it. I read about half of them and I put it away because it was just the same old thing over and over again. So really, novelty gifts? No, I'm not going to buy those anymore.
Oh my goodness. It's developing Excel number 5 solutions. This is amazing.
Souvenirs. Really have stopped buying souvenirs. I mean, how many mugs does a house need?
Mugs, pugs, thugs.
I may still buy my daughter's keychains.
I'm Tom Green. I'm handing out keychains. Would you like a keychain?
That's one exception to the rule because they collect them. And I think it is kind of fun to look back at that. But I just don't buy souvenirs anymore. It would have to be really, really, really exceptional for me to do that. I also tend not to buy wrapping paper anymore.
Happy holidays, Dwight. But do not open it till Christmas.
We tend to use in our family bags, and we reuse the bags over and over and over again. Another thing that I'm never going to buy any more of are hangers.
No more hangers!
I have a number of hangers in my closet, and I am really committed to making sure that if I need a hanger to hang up something and I don't have one, then I get rid of something. Jewelry.
I want to get her a necklace that says best friends forever.
You sure you want it to say forever?
I have one small bag, it's not even full, of jewelry that I have. Most of that jewelry has been given to me. I like to wear jewelry that reminds me of my friends. and reminds me of the people that have given things to me. So I'm not buying jewelry anymore. Makeup. I've never been a huge makeup person.
You blend and blend and blend. Blending is the secret.
I have 2 daughters that I don't know how they were genetically linked to me in any way whatsoever in this area, but I really have one small bag of makeup that is about that big, and I have 1 mascara, 1 eyeliner, 1 blush, 1 foundation, 1 concealer. That's it. That's it. That's all I have. And that absolutely does me fine. And I used to have a whole plethora of lipsticks, and I used to have a few more colors of blush, a few more eyeshadows. I don't do that anymore. Don't need it. I also don't spend money on things like getting my nails done or even getting my hair done.
I hope you are using jungle rape because that is the only color I love.
Matches your lips.
God bless you.
I don't know if it shows or not, but I tend to trim my own hair. I have been to hairdressers, but again, if I can trim it and it looks okay doing it on my own, when I go to the hairdresser, I honestly could not tell any difference. Something that I've stopped buying recently are shoes. I still have some of my fancy shoes upstairs. I just don't wear them anymore. I have 1 shoe for each purpose. I have 1 pair of shoes, a pair of black shoes I just wear every day, 1 pair of running shoes, 1 pair for hiking, 1 pair for cycling, 1 pair that are beach shoes, you know, the kind that they're soft and you use them to walk along the beach or bottom of a pool or something. I have 1 pair of Vans as well. I used to be someone that used to have not Imelda Marcos type of shoes, but I certainly had several pairs of shoes for each of those functions. I also try not to have multiples of things. 1 swimming costume, and I have 1 raincoat, and I have 1 winter coat. I have 1 ski jacket. Try to just keep it to 1 of everything. I already mentioned that with the shoes. It's the same sort of thing.
At every point, I will ask, do I need this?
It's amazing, again, how many times I would have multiple things of stuff. And I really don't need it. Really don't need it. And this leads me to the last thing that I tend not to buy really very much anymore. And that is clothes.
A lot of underteat, but I think I'm getting away with it.
Also, it's on backward.
I don't tend to buy very many clothes anymore. I personally feel I have enough. If it wasn't for the prodding from my husband, I would probably never buy any new clothes. I have to have some clothes for my work because I have to wear a suit, which is most unfortunate. I would rather dress like this all the time. But so I have to have more clothes than I really would like to. But here's my challenge that I have for you.
Are you challenging me, Mr. Wallace?
My challenge for you...
We challenge you to a rumble.
...is not to buy any new clothes for 12 months. Nothing. And I'll bet you that it is going to be easier than you think.
Yuko, your challenge.
I did this last year. I didn't really tell anybody I was doing this. It just sort of happened. But I did go the full 12 months without buying any clothes. So those are my 20 things. Thanks so much for watching. And maybe you can take me up on that challenge and think of all the money you're going to save so you can do something that's really, really fun and really, really adventurous. Bye for now.
If I had $1 million, 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 I'd be rich.